we've made it here today to the What's Yappanin podcast. Somehow you stumbled here. But we're back for episode 3, yes?
Yes, episode 3, and we totally did not have a 40-minute technical difficulty.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about it.
Hey.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce. Thank you very much.
Anyway, we've been recording for 45 minutes, and there was no audio for James, so...
Yes, it's okay. So, at least for the version that everyone else at home will be seeing, this will be a short version. So, yeah, either that or I will edit Savi being schizophrenic and talking to herself for 40 minutes. But I doubt anybody wants to see that.
Shameful. Anyway, so let's kick off this new and improved episode 3 with Song of the Week. James, what's your song?
My song of the week this week is Russ 315 Breathe. That is the song. Artist is Russ. Been kind of on a Russ kick because I went to the concert. So
yeah. I don't think you ever said how the concert was. Was it good?
Yes, it was great. I did mention that in the last episode. But yeah, it was.
Shows you how much I pay attention.
It's okay.
And you had some honorable mentions too, right?
Yes, honorable mentions. 2 songs, both Billie Eilish, but mainly because they are songs that need to go back to back, and that's Bittersweet and Blue, the last 2 songs on her newest album, which were really great. But I just couldn't really throw them into Song of the Week because I just felt like, I've just been listening to Russ, and I really like that song.
Yeah. Good shit. Mine is the theme song for the new expansion pack for Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawn Trail. There's not a title to the song yet, it's just the Dawn Trail theme. But yeah, I've been listening to that in my preparation for the expansion that is coming out early access on Friday, so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, she did have a lot to say about it.
I did, but we're not gonna do that again because I already fucking went on my soapbox about it.
It's okay.
TLDR is it's the best MMO, and I'll die on this hill. So
yes, and she's super excited about the expansion.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so do you have anything specific you wanted to talk about today before we get into what we're doing, or?
I don't think I have anything specific. I guess we could just do a quick TLDR for what was missed. Savi salivated over Final Fantasy 15. Then we talked about bad companies. Then I talked about how I am a Riot boomer and been playing League for 10 years.
Bad game development companies, just to clarify.
Bad development companies. And then we talked about event planning with the big groups, as particularly our friend group, terrible at it. And what else did we do? What else did we talk about? I think that's about it.
Yeah, we just kind of laughed at the fact that one of our friends just has been blatantly ignoring other people asking him whenever he plans to have his graduation party, and then when he does respond, he doesn't even respond in the context of that. It's just
yes, this man is the host of his grad party and has no details for us, and gives us the most Reddit answers you could ask for.
See, I think that just gives you free will to plan a party yourselves and then invite him, because obviously it ain't working for him. So
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, so the main event on our radar today, which will just be on this episode, is we are going to tier list rank fast food restaurants. American fast food restaurants, because we live in the United Bates of Barbarica, and so.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right, fast food tier list, gang. We've got S, A, B, C, D, E, F tier. You know, all the tiers that you love. E tier is F tier.
E tier is F tier. All right.
No. All right, so we got a fast food.
Arby's. We have the meats.
Yes. I don't know.
So, my spiel on Arby's is that I don't really eat it very often, but when I do, I have curly fries and an orange creamsicle milkshake.
They
I don't
have
really.
that?
Yes, and it's only in the summertime.
Is it good? Is
It's-
it banging?
Oh my god, it's so banging. Like, take like the orange swirl ice cream that you just like get at the grocery store in the big tub or whatever. Take that and like make it a little bit better and put it in a milkshake.
Huh.
It's so fire.
Interesting. Yeah, I've only been to Arby's like twice in my life, and it's literally been alright. I think the only thing that I really like about it is the curly fries.
As
The
does
sandwiches
everybody.
Yeah, I think the sandwiches are like,
Yeah. So, whoa, excuse me. So I think, I don't know. I feel like not really most people I've talked to who have had Arby's say really like amazing things about it. So I think it's probably like a C,
good C
a
tier.
good solid middle. We'll slap
think
that
that's a
boy
good
in the
spot.
middle for starters.
I think that's fun. I think that's fine. I don't know what this is. Like Auntie Anne.
You don't know what Auntie Anne's is? Do you not go to malls or amusement parks?
I don't know what they are. Like,
It's-
okay, is it just a pretzel place? Because like, if it's a pretzel place, then like,
It's a pretzel place, but they have other things too. It's a chain pretzel place, and they're most of the time they're in shopping malls or amusement parks.
yeah.
That's kind of like their MO. So, I have only had them one time, and I had a pretzel, and it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty tasty.
I can't. I don't know if the one that was in our mall was Little Ann. Like the sign looks familiar, but I never really took the time to actually see the
It
name.
probably was Annie Ann's, and you just don't open your eyeballs when you walk.
Yeah. Well, listen. Okay, so I guess yeah. I guess I have had this, and so I would say that like it's good. A personal favorite would be like the cinnamon pretzel bites. Like that shit goes way hard.
Yeah, they
Like-
got some good stuff there.
Definitely feeling my arteries clog up as I'm eating it, but it's worth trust.
I feel like it's. Ooh. Is it better than Arby's? I feel like it's better than Arby's. I feel like it's a solid B.
I feel like it's pretty hard to fuck up, like,
Yeah, it's pretty hard to fuck up pretzels.
yeah. Well, it's
It's-
also super hard to, like, fuck up, like, savory things, you know? Like, sweet savory things.
Well, that, and they also do the marketing right. Like, they slap them fuckers in shopping malls, and you know those little, like, kids that got their grubby hands. They're like, Mommy, I want a pretzel! Like,
Well, clearly their marketing is shit if I don't even know the name.
you just don't have eyeballs, you fuck.
Listen.
I swear on my life, they're, like, in every single shopping mall. And if you bought a pretzel at a shopping mall, I would bet money that you bought it at an Annie Ann's.
Well, we'll default that, but I think B tier is fine. I don't know about the rest of their stuff.
Wait, why is
Um,
B-Dubs on here? Why is Chuck E. Cheese on this list? Hello?
Don't ask me. But
What
B-dubs,
the fuck?
I think B-dubs is like decently fast food. It's definitely like the fast food version of wings. Like
No,
you get
that's not
wings-
right. That's not right. We got Wingstop.
I've never had Wingstop,
Oh.
but I've heard that Wingstop is better. Like, it's better than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, first of all, it's actually fast food, not a restaurant. Well, I mean, you can sit down in it. Let me rephrase. Buffalo Wild Wings is like in the same categories like Applebee's, O'Charlie's, Olive Garden, like those restaurants that are like kind of shitty, but you still go to just to like go out and eat every once in a while. That's where I like would put B-dubs in a category, not
So do we
fucking
just
like
put
fast food. I don't know.
Put these at the bottom.
Chuck E.
I'm
Cheese
down
is
for
so
that.
out of here. Like, what? Why is Chuck E. Cheese on this list? Like,
Dude.
B-dubs I can understand, but who the hell?
Who the hell is going to Chuck E. Cheese to eat? Ain't no way you're going to Chuck E. Cheese to eat.
It's just Shane Dawson. And he's... Do you know the story about Shane Dawson and Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
He almost got into a lawsuit with Chuck E. Cheese because...
What? Why?
Because, you know, he's conspiracy theories and all that jazz. And so
Yeah.
he was testing the theory that Chuck E. Cheese recycles their pizza slices that people, like, don't eat. Like, because people had been going in and they had been taking pictures of their pizza and the slices didn't match. Like, the shapes. Like, if you cut a pizza that's a circle, like, in 8 pieces or whatever, they go together like a puzzle, right? But
Yeah.
at Chuck E. Cheese, they weren't matching like a puzzle.
Interesting.
And so the conspiracy theory was that Chuck E. Cheese was reusing the pizza slices that, like, the kids didn't eat. Like at parties, they would order hella pizzas, and then all of the leftover pieces, they wouldn't. I don't know why people wouldn't just take them home, but it also probably was shitty ass pizza, so I can kind of understand. But yeah, I don't think he ever really, like, quote unquote debunked that or like said it was true or whatever. But like Chuck E. Cheese came after his ass, and it was a whole thing.
Damn.
And so now when he does stuff like that, like he did Olive Garden breadsticks and like some other ones, he's always like, "Don't sue me."
I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah, but that's so wild that it's on this list. Yeah, those two
We'll just throw it at the bottom.
I have no idea what Baja Fresh is, but it also seems like a chain restaurant. So down at the bottom it goes. Baskin Robbins. Love me some BR.
I've never. Well, I have been because it was attached to a Dunkin' Donuts. But
So you
I've
have
never
existed in the same air as a Baskin Robbins.
Yes, but I haven't ordered from a Baskin Robbins, so my opinion is not really valid here.
That's an interesting dichotomy, a Baskin Robbins and a Dunkin' Donuts in the same space. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was also in like a small ass town. Like, it was in a smaller town than my hometown, and it was like, why the fuck didn't we have a Dunkin' Donuts?
I don't know. Baskin Robbins, your token ice cream fast food place. I don't know if it's fast food, but it is like fast ice cream chain. Love me some Baskin Robbins. That's like solid A or even S tier.
Damn, I don't know. I mean, I defer to you to give the opinion.
That's like it's teetering on an S for me.
Is it?
I am a sucker for ice cream. But yeah, Baskin Robbins just has so many awesome flavors. Like their flavor spectrum is large. So I think that's one thing they got going for them, but like also their ice cream is kind of I don't know. Just put it back down in A.
Okay.
We'll reconvene. But right now I'm sitting at A for it.
All right.
But yeah. Ooh, it's bow time.
Bojangles?
Oh!
What the fuck is this?
What? Okay. No,
Listen,
I'm not surprised by that
hold
one. No, I'm not surprised by that one because
hold
it's a
up.
southern thing.
So like most of these, I've been to most of these, but like in recent time, because it's
Yeah.
like I some of these just didn't exist back in my
Yeah.
hometown.
So Bojangles is kind of mostly a southern thing, but they have been like expanding to other places. So we actually have one in PA where I live right now, in our town, which is kind of crazy because I think it's like the only one in like my area of PA that I'm in. But oh my god,
Is it just
their biscuits. That's S tier right there. It's
S tier?
Yes, it's KFC, but like
Better.
it's KFC on crack, bro. It's so good. Their biscuits are the most buttery, the most flaky, the most warm. Now, these aren't, like, gonna compare to homemade biscuits. Like, they're pretty close, but, like, obviously, like, if you make biscuits at home, they're gonna be better. But, like, for, like, chain chicken restaurant biscuit, oh my god.
What about
I'm
the chicken?
literally salivating. The chicken is also bussin'. But the main seller for me is obviously their biscuits, but like their chicken is way better than KFC. And they are not doing what KFC is doing and trying to like make all kinds of different things to like sell more because they're kind of dying. Yeah, no, Bojangles is poppin'. They also sell you half gallons of sweet tea. You can get a combo.
Damn.
You can get a combo meal with a half gallon of sweet tea. And if you know me, you know that I am from the South and sweet tea is the key to my heart. And
I
so
see.
every time Nathan and I get Bojangles, we get a half gallon of sweet tea and drink it the same day.
Valid.
So, yeah, no,
It's-
Bojangles is a solid S tier, like straight to S for me. Like,
I see. I mean, it's bow time.
if you guys ever come visit PA, I'm taking your ass to Bojangles.
To Bojangles.
Yes.
Well, if I
Fuck,
ever go out-
fuck all of the Pennsylvania, like, cultural food. We're going to Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a good one. Boston Market rotisserie chicken.
Never been.
Never been either. Skip.
I skip. Burger King. Oh man.
Burger Bing.
So my relationship with Burger King.
Okay, we're having a therapy session.
It all started when I was a young boy. No. Well, I mean, truthfully, it did start when I was younger. I don't know. I grew up on Burger King. It was like affordable for my family, and like it was like a every Saturday thing that we would go out to Burger King and have it. So like in my mind, like as a child, like easy S tier, A tier. But I mean, the company is just like McDonald's is just outdoing it. Like,
So McDonald's is hard because McDonald's lives in its own universe. Like,
yeah,
McDonald's is untouched. Like in the fast food world, like nothing will ever bring it down. It will always reign
Yes.
supreme. But yeah, no, I kind of get you too. I don't eat a lot of Burger King. Their Whoppers are pretty slapping.
Yeah.
But I'm a picky eater, so I get a Whopper with like not really much anything on it. But that and their chicken fries, I don't know what it is about the chicken fries.
the chicken fries are banging.
But they slap so hard. I don't know what it is. There's not much to it other than the fact that they fry chicken in a fry shape and they're selling it and making millions off of it. Like, I don't know who came up with that, but it's pretty good.
Well, it's also the only place that does that. Like,
Well, I mean, yeah.
that I know of. I mean, there's chicken fingers, but it's like chicken fries. Like,
Yeah. It's crazy. I think the main difference is just like it's still like ground chicken in a fry
Yeah.
form when excuse me, like versus a chicken tender, which is like an actual cut
piece
cut
of chicken.
cut of meat. Yeah. Anyway, but Another thing that they have that's fire is their spicy chicken king, or whatever it is. That's pretty good. I've only had it a couple times, but each time it's pretty banging. So I would say, I don't know, Burger King's like a solid B.
Yeah, I was gonna put it into B tier because it's like I think as a kid is definitely like AS tier, but as time has gone on and like I've had a couple of things from Burger King, which I mean hasn't been very recent. It's just been like it's all right.
Yeah.
There's definitely better places, but it's been all right.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like vehemently not choose Burger King if like Burger King was in the area or whatever. Like I'm not gonna vehemently be like, no, Burger King. Like
Yeah.
if I'm with people and they want Burger King, sure, I'll have Burger King. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, for sure.
California,
I don't know what California.
It's a chicken kitchen. Hello, am I okay?
I've never been to this.
Help! I can't read. Anyway.
Have you been to this?
Oh no, I've never stepped. No, that's wrong. I have stepped foot in California, but it was just to connect the flight. So.
There you go.
But I haven't ever been to California, so Carl's Jr. Not to be mistaken with literally the same restaurant, Hardee's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same thing, right? Like it's the same.
Yes, they are the same thing. I think Carl's Jr. though has some other things, like maybe a couple different items from Hardee's, but Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are the same restaurant. Hardee's is the eastern USA, like eastern. Like if you snapped the USA in half, like Carl's Jr. is the west and Hardee's is the east and the south. So, but they literally have the same stuff. They have some banging breakfast. Hardee's breakfast is good, and I have childhood memories with Hardee's because my grandfather always played in a band that did Sunday breakfast, like after church or whatever. We would go to Hardee's and he would play in the little band at our local Hardee's, and he would buy me breakfast, and their breakfast was pretty banging for a 12-year-old. But I still have eaten there. They've got some good curly fries too. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like still a C for me.
Yeah, I think I've never been like super outlandishly surprised or like, I'm gonna go back to Carl's Jr. or like I want to go to Carl's Jr. It's like I'm usually not dragged there, but it's like usually if I'm getting Carl's Jr. it's because I'm going with somebody, like going along with somebody. So I'm not opposed to throwing this thing in C tier.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah. Good, but also mid. Oh, Checkers.
What is that? What even is Checkers?
So there's also another equivalent for Checkers. It's called Rallies. It's the same thing. It's exactly like Hardee's and Carl's Jr., but it's either called Checkers or Rallies. But this one doesn't have a geographical difference. It's just called Checkers in some places. In some places it's called Rallies. But they're kind of like also living in their own universe. They have a little bit of everything. Their main thing though is like chicken tenders and fries and like stuff like that. Their fries, oh my god, I don't know what they do with it, but it feels like they batter them a little bit. Like they're so crispy and they're seasoned like so incredibly. Like I don't know. And then like I don't like to compare them to other fries because it feels unfair. Like they're so mega seasoned well and they're so crispy and crunchy. And then the other thing that they do is they season their chicken tenders with their fry seasoning. And so like it's like, I don't know. A lot of the time, like, the chicken can be kind of dry, but, like, the seasoning and the crunch and the everything about it makes up for it. But, yeah, you probably would just have to Google like this restaurant because it's like I can't just say like it's a burger place or like a chicken place or like whatever. It's just kind of like
It has
is.
all around food.
It's just like a fast food restaurant. It like the style of the restaurant, like the architecture, or whatever. It's like very diner, like pull up, get a milkshake, like diner. It's not a is a drive-in like Sonic. It's not like that. It's they have like drive-throughs and they're only drive-throughs. You cannot sit inside this restaurant.
I see.
So I guess that might be a con of it, is there's no inside seating. You just have to go through the drive-thru, or like I think some of them have walk-ups. But yeah, it just kind of is like your classic like fast food. Like you can get chicken, I think you can get burgers, you can get fries, obviously. That's what I salivated over. And then yeah, and then they got your soft drinks. I think they also have milkshakes. I've never had their milkshakes though, but I would throw Checkers in B tier. Me personally.
B tier.
Yep.
Deferring to you again on this
their
one.
Their fries send me to heaven, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Sometimes there are just like staples in some restaurants.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go.
Chick-fil-A.
Fast food restaurant.
It's Pride Month, gang.
It's Pride Month. It goes into F tier for your pleasure.
It's Pride Month. It also gave me the shits on a run.
Okay, so can I give you a hot take on Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is gonna get me canceled. Their chicken nuggets are ass. I'm sorry. Like, okay, I'll eat them. They're tolerable. Like, if I'm going to Chick-fil-A, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get the chicken nuggets. Why? Because I'm very picky, and most places I will not order chicken sandwiches, and that's pretty much the rest of the menu. And so I'm pretty much left with just the nuggets, and they're so mid, bro. There's no breading. They're sweet. Why are they sweet? Why? No. I want a chicken nugget that has salt and savory in it. I don't want a sweet, like, it's like breaded in cake batter. Like, almost. Like, that's what it tastes like, at least. I know it's not breaded in cake batter. But, like, and there's no breading, like, on them at all. Like,
yeah.
It, like, I don't know. I tolerate them. If I want chicken nuggets, I'm not going to Chick-fil-A. So.
Where are you going?
I'm going to either Wendy's or McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. See, we're kind of opposite there. I definitely do like Chick-fil-A is the nugget place for me.
That's how it is for most people, and that's why I said I'm gonna get canceled for my hot take.
That's fair. I mean, no, that's a fair thing, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the.
I vehemently don't like sweet, savory foods. Like even like in Asian food, like I'm not gonna eat like the sweet and sour or whatever. You know what I mean? Like or like barbecue sauce. I don't like barbecue sauce at all.
You just don't like the dichotomy of like something
like
being sweet, savory. I see. No, that's fair. That's totally fair.
I get a little tiny bit of sweetness from these chicken nuggets on top of them like not being breaded really much at all.
And the sauces don't help. I don't think the sauces help their case.
I'll give them their ranch.
Their ranch is good.
I'm a ranch whore.
The rest of their sauces are pretty sweet.
If you've got a ranch that is banging, then I can give you brownie points because ranch is also the key to my heart. So their ranch is pretty good. But yeah, I don't like Chick-fil-A sauce or like any of the other that they have.
Yeah, where would you rank it?
Where would I rank it? Probably D.
D tier?
Or
D tier
E.
Chick-fil-A? Or E? No, E's useless.
Well, I mean, and you're gonna rank it higher, so it'll meet a middle ground, probably.
Yeah.
So what's your Chick-fil-A experience?
I think that
Other
like
than giving you the shits on your run.
listen, okay, well here's the thing. Their breakfast burrito, banging. Like I love that thing, but it did give me the shits. Like it gave me the shits on my run, and like, but it's like, was it worth it? No, not really, because I couldn't fucking finish my run.
Yeah.
But firstly, I kind of blame myself because I didn't run in the morning. But I don't know. I feel like for the price and what you get, definitely, I think I'd put Chick-fil-A at C tier for their main dish being chicken. Like
agree with that.
I think that they don't necessarily do it right. Like there are 100% better chicken sandwiches out there, and there are better restaurants that don't even focus on chicken sandwiches that do it better. Like
Yeah.
genuinely, like I'm a grilled chicken sandwich guy. So it's like
Ooh, interesting.
I don't like their grilled chicken. I don't like their fried chicken is okay. I genuinely think that like I don't know if Burger King still has it, but like Burger King has a way better grilled chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm okay to leave
So
it
if we
in
want to
D.
move it to C, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay. I'm okay with leaving it in D because it's like C, D, like it's.
Well,
it's
so here's something that might bump it to C is my boyfriend loves their lemonade, and I will say that they do lemonade pretty damn good. They're at Chick-fil-A. So if we want to put it in C because it has good ass lemonade and pretty good sweet tea, I'm okay with that.
We'll bump it up to Chick-fil-A then. We'll bump it up for C for Chick-fil-A. How about that?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Okay. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that the better contender is not on this list, which is Moe's.
Moe's.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing as Chipotle, but in my opinion, it's better. I'm not really picking Chipotle whenever I like want something like that. I don't really ever like crave like rice bowls or burritos or stuff like that. You know what I mean? My boyfriend though, on the other hand, he always is down for Chipotle or Moe's.
Yeah.
When I eat it though, it's good. I mean, but I think Chipotle is not a good restaurant for picky eaters like me because it's like there's too much that you can choose from, and also like that can end up there in your food, and so I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be the opposite. I thought it was gonna be too little to choose from.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but there's also like not a lot for me to choose. Yeah, you have a point. Now that I think about it, because I'm definitely not putting beans. I'm not putting guac. I'm not. What else am I not doing?
Like salsa.
I'm not putting salsa. I like salsa though, but I just don't want it on a big mountain of slop, Mexican food. I'll eat like the chips with salsa on the side, but I don't want salsa on my bowl.
That's fair.
And yeah, that's the other thing. If I'm going there, I'm getting a bowl. I'm not getting anything else.
Have you been to Qdoba? I don't think they have it on the
Qdoba's
East.
the same thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Qdoba's the same thing. I think it's like, I think it's Moe's. Like, this similar to Moe's.
So, I think that Moe's is better than Qdoba as well. Yes, I have.
Okay, so you have had Qdoba. Okay.
Yes. Only like very minimal amount of times, but I have had it because there's. I'm pretty sure there's one nearby me right now, but back when I lived in Indiana, there were several Qdobas everywhere. I think Moe's, which is very strange, it's Moe's Southwest Grill, which is strange, but I think Moe's is mostly an Eastern thing, an Eastern US thing. I don't actually know the answer to that, but I never knew Moe's was a thing until I moved to Pennsylvania, so
I see.
take with that what you will. But yeah, I've had Qdoba. Same thing. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna really go for it, but it's kind of the same thing as Burger King. If other people want it, then yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah.
But you know damn well I'm gonna micromanage the fuck out of what I get in my bowl.
Yeah. I worked at Qdoba for 2 years.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I've had my experience with Qdoba
You got
and
the
Chipotle.
scoop.
Chipotle's better. Chipotle's better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's like, while they have... I think where Qdoba goes wrong is they have so much shit.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely would probably like Qdoba a little bit better because there's stuff to pick from. But like, there's just so much shit. And it's like, the amount of people that I've seen like come through and like put in it like almost everything on the fucking line in their bowl and burrito.
Yeah.
A, fuck you, I have to roll that. B, what are you tasting? Like, what the fuck are you tasting at this point? Like, I'm sorry, like, you are not tasting any of the meat. Like, you are not tasting anything. Like, there's just items on the thing that just like overpower other items, and it's like, okay, well, you're putting like 2 overpowering things on your burrito or bowl. You're not going to be tasting anything else but that.
Yeah.
And so it's,
See, the
and so
problem
it's,
also lies in though, like, if I have too many options, I'm like having anxiety a little bit because it's like, oh my god, I gotta pick something, and I gotta make sure that I don't die internally from the things that I pick. That's dramatic, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just the whole dichotomy of it all. If there's too many things to pick from, like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna look at the menu before I go there.
yeah,
To decide what I want, and then anytime I ever go there, I'm getting the same exact thing.
yeah,
It's just one of those things. But I think Chipotle is better than Qdoba.
yeah,
I think it deserves maybe a B. Yeah.
yeah. I would say B, and then Qdoba a C
Yeah.
for sure. I think it's. I think if you work at the Qdoba, you could experiment with the food, and like I think it goes like gear.
Yeah.
But if you don't work there, because like when I worked there, I was a cook, and so one thing I would do, like one of my favorite things, is it was a lettuce chicken wrap, but it was chicken straight off the grill. So it was like, I put lettuce down, put like all the salsas that I wanted, and then just right off the grill, the chicken, full chicken, right on the burrito. That shit
Send the chicken.
slapped. Like, that was good. Like, but like, you can't do that. Like, if you're just like a regular dude, you're just like, yo, throw on
Which
like a
makes
whole
no
fucking.
fucking sense why you can't just slap the chicken off the grill onto a burrito for people. It makes no sense.
Portion sizes, but I mean, being a big
Doesn't
corporation.
Make sense.
Yeah.
Church's
Alright.
chicken. I have
Never been.
only had it one time in my life, and that was when I was a child, so I don't really remember how my experience was. It probably was okay. I think Church's is like dying out. No, it definitely does not deserve a C. I would put that in D.
D.
Yeah. It kind of is a similar vibe as like Checkers, but like it's so far gone. Like, I haven't even seen a Church's in forever, and when I do, it's like abandoned. Like, I swear they're like going out of business because they're so mid. Like, it's mid, but like not C tier mid. It's D tier.
It's
mid.
It's worser mid.
Worser. Hello, grammar. Cinnabon.
Real. I've only seen
man.
Cinnabon attached to like DQ.
Attached to everything else.
Like attached to everything else. I've never seen it alone. So like,
yeah, but
I mean, they have good stuff. Like, I mean, the Cinnabon things that I've had are like really good. They're super sweet. They're like,
I don't know.
Definitely like, they're like, for me it's like, my thing is like super sweet and super rich things. Like, more on the richness than anything. Like, I love chocolate, but like, there's a point where I'm like, okay, this is like enough chocolate.
Not me. Anything sweet, I will devour it. Clog my arteries. Yeah.
Kill me.
Cinnamon kind of goes hard. Cinnamon's like A tier.
I would put it in
Cinnamon's
A
up
tier
there.
because it's really good. It is really good.
A tier has a pattern there, so
Yeah.
it deserves A tier with the sweet.
Cold Stone,
I think S tier. I
don't feel
so strongly about this, James.
I could put it up here, but I don't think that for the fucking price
Price aside,
why the fuck am I selling a kidney to buy some Cold Stone? Like, why the fuck is the gotta have it literally the size of, like, I don't know, my hand? Like, I feel like I'm begging to get ice cream.
Okay, price aside though, S tier. No,
they do have
doubt.
good ice cream.
No doubt about it. Can I tell my story about my Cold Stone Creamery ice cream?
Good.
So it's a cold and cloudy 9 p.m. at night, like a couple weeks ago, or not even, like a week or two. Or no, it was anyway. We'll just say a week ago. And I get sweet tooth cravings so horridly after eating a meal. It's a problem that I have been sort of trying to stop doing, but not really, kind of, sort of. So I was begging Nathan. I was like, I want something sweet, and I like do the cry and the begging and the puppy dog eyes and everything like that. And then I gave up on him and took it into my own hands, and I ordered Cold Stone from Grubhub. Mind you, it's 30 minutes before Cold Stone closes.
Yeah.
But I ordered it successfully, right? And then the driver is bringing it or whatever. And so where I live, I have to give it specific instructions because I live in a giant apartment complex, and there's like 2 different parking lots and all that, and ours is all the way in the back. Blah, blah, blah. So I explained the whole directions.
Yeah.
In the area where you can explain building number, blah blah blah. And then it's like I get the text message. It's like they're on their way with your order. They'll be there shortly. And I'm like, all right, bet I'm about to have the best fucking ice cream ever. Then out of nowhere, I'm still waiting, and then I get a text that says your order's been dropped off, and I'm like, oh, okay, weird, because like 2 minutes before that, I looked at the map, and the car on the Grubhub map was like across, like down a couple blocks, and so I was like, okay, that's weird. So I get up, and I like put like clothes on or whatever because I'm like down and chilling for the night, right? So I like have to put my pajamas on and stuff like that to go outside. And then the picture rolls through on the text. Like it says like, here's your order, here's a picture or whatever. Tell me why the picture was a completely incorrect building with the letter A on it. And it's incorrect because our buildings are not numbered by letters. They're numbered.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, this is just blatantly wrong. And I was so upset. I was almost at tears because I was so ready for that Cold Stone ice cream. You have no idea. I was so ready, and I couldn't reorder because they closed.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I still haven't gotten my money back yet from Grubhub, but I think that it's probably just not going to come out of my account at all. So, yeah.
Why is it S tier?
That's not Cold Stone's fault. That's Grubhub's fault. Stupid, dumbass, fucking delivery driver. That's not Cold Stone's fault.
Yeah, I was expecting like I get the Grubhub order,
No, but
and then I got like a shit ton of like
no, but the
ice
story
cream
is
on
because
accident.
I was so sad about not getting Cold Stone. That's how much I love Cold Stone. I was almost to tears because I couldn't have it. On a cold, cloudy night at 9 p.m., I couldn't have my Cold Stone. I was so sad about it, I almost cried, James. I'm not even
Dog, I
playing
thought you were gonna explain to me, like, you ended up getting like 3 orders of Cold Stone and it was all super good. And then here I am, like, just like, you didn't get your Cold Stone. And I'm like, dude, how does this tell me it's S tier?
Because I was so sad about it.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it now. I get it now. Your love for Cold Stone.
I'm so in love with Cold Stone that I was almost brought to tears when I was deprived of it on a cold, cloudy 9 p.m. night. Like,
Oh man.
I was so sad. I really fucking wanted it. I wanted it so bad. Oh man. Anyway, moving on. Ooh, Cookout. Oh man, I miss Cookout.
Never been. I assume this
That's
is a
southern
South
one.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a Southern.
That's a Southern one. I don't know if this is right. Do not sue me for saying this, but I am pretty sure that Cookout is the cheapest fast food restaurant that you could have in the South.
Okay.
Because they do by tray, and so like you can get a tray with chicken tenders and like double fries. Like you get a meat and then 2 sides in a tray, and it's like $5.99.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's a lot of
That's
food.
solid.
It's
That's
a lot
solid.
of food, and there's sweet tea.
Fire.
Anyway, if a restaurant has sweet tea, I'm gonna drink it and categorize it. Yeah, Cookout is A tier for me.
A tier.
It's a solid A tier. Yeah, it's bordering on S tier just because of how fucking cheap it is and how good it is and how much food it is. It's bordering on S tier, but I know we're probably not trying to like base these on price because they're all very, very different prices. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest fast food restaurant.
I see.
Yeah, I miss me some Cookout. They also have good ass milkshakes. They have all kinds of flavors. That's kind of like their thing is they do
Milkshakes.
They do milkshakes. Yeah.
I see.
DQ,
I am a sucker for milkshakes.
DQ's trash. F tier.
F tier? What? You don't like their ice cream at all?
Okay. They can get an E for the ice cream, but it's still mid ice cream, and I don't know what it is, but every time I eat their chicken, it's like it's the worst experience I've ever had in my life.
Dog, I'm not going to DQ for food. I'm going to DQ for ice cream.
Okay, yeah, but they still serve food, James, and so we have
Yes.
to rate that.
But like, if a burger joint sold sushi, you wouldn't get the sushi.
I don't know. Maybe I would.
Nah.
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
that's
no, that's not fair to say because a lot of these on this list also have dessert, like milkshakes and ice cream.
Yeah, but they like primarily focus on like one thing.
Nuh-uh.
Like they primarily focus like Arby's is burgers. Yes, they could have a shake, but like that's a side thing.
Arby's
like
ain't
DQ,
burgers, bruh.
like sandwiches, burgers, whatever. But like the whole premise is that like that's their main thing. Like that, the fries, drink, whatever. Like yes, they can have a shake. They can have a shake on the side.
Okay, but
DQ.
But look.
You are not going to DQ for food.
Okay, but they still have food and people do eat it. It's the same thing as like fucking like Checkers, the main thing is like their fry seasoned chicken and like their fries or whatever, but they still have milkshakes, and like not a lot of people get their milkshakes, but they still have it. Blah blah blah. I don't know. It's just it's awful. Their food is horrendous. Their ice cream is pretty good, but it's not as good as Baskin Robbins or Cold Stone.
I'm putting it here because I'm rating it only on the ice cream. Because I have never had their food.
Their ice cream is still mid to me. Like
yeah, it's a C
still
tier.
mid.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's still mid. I so vehemently wanted an F tier though.
Like Zan, Jordan, like they worked at DQ, and it's like they worked there for years, and they're always like just
Don't eat the
stick.
food.
They're just like stick to the ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're an ice cream shop. There's no reason we need to have burgers. No reason
I didn't
we need
even
to
know
have
that they
glizzies.
served food until one day I was like ordering food on an app or whatever, and it was an option. I'm like, they have food there? I didn't even know
Dog.
it was a thing.
Oh, and you still ordered it.
Well, because how was I supposed to know how their food tasted? I
Like
didn't
sheet.
know.
Like
Yeah,
sheet.
I unfortunately found out that day that their food is absolute dog water. Like, how do they still have it on their menu? Like, why? Like, it brings them no monetary profit.
No.
I would bet my life that their food, like their chicken, their burgers, their fries, whatever it is, does not bring them any profit. They lose money on their food.
Yes,
I would bet my life on that.
I guarantee that. I guarantee that. Their ice cream solely funds that.
It's so crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'm okay with C tier for their ice cream.
Yeah.
Del Taco. Never been
Del
there. That's a California one. Or
It's
a Western one.
It's okay. Like it's I don't think it's better than Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I think Taco Bell's pretty staple. I have a friend who was like on the Del Taco burger. I was like, first of all,
Why do they have a burger?
Del Taco sells a fucking burger. And she was like, it's so gas. Like, it's so good. You don't understand. Like, I get this almost every week. Could be almost every day. And I'm like, I'm not... It's the same thing. I'm not going to a taco joint to get a fucking burger.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's more outrageous than the DQ. But, yeah, I've never been there, so...
I'll just put it in D tier, because it's like, ugh. But like, I'm not going to DQ. I'm sorry. I can't
Please
believe you
be
actually
nice to me.
ordered.
Please
I
be
can't
nice to
believe
me.
you actually ordered regular food
Please
from
be nice
DQ.
to me. I have been wounded by DQ. Please be nice to me. Oh, Domino's Pizza. Pretty good.
I think Domino's has like
Domino's has
been
the best deals.
better over time. Like it's gotten better over time.
Domino's
and I think it's
has
like
really
A
good
tier.
deals. Yeah, I would say it's A tier, a solid A tier. It's not too greasy. They got lots of options. They're like cheesy dips. Oh my god. Anyway, and their cinnamon twist. Oh girl, you know I'm getting 2 icings and double dipping them hoes. But Cinnabon is quaking. But yeah, Domino's. Yeah, I think it's a solid A. I think it's good.
Yeah.
There.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh boy. So what are we rating this on now? Their coffee or their
It's
donuts?
like-
Because
I
their
think
coffee is
it's-
ass and their donuts are good.
I would say I think we find a good middle ground between both. Because like Starbucks is also on here, and it's like, what the fuck do we rate Starbucks on?
I'm preferring Starbucks over
Like,
Dunkin' Donuts.
I guess we could just like group these together.
I don't know if it has to do with like where I've lived in my life, but every time I have gotten Dunkin' Donuts, it has been literal ass. Like, I'm sorry, their coffee. Their coffee has been disgusting, and I am a big coffee person.
Yeah,
Starbucks is not much better, but I can actually consume that. Like, it's
Yes.
edible.
Yes.
So yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is probably like a D for their coffee and like a B for their donuts for me. So
Perfect.
a C probably. Yeah.
Yeah. And then would we
Their donuts
Starbucks
are
and
pretty
B?
gas. Yeah, B.
All right.
I love me some
I
Starbucks. Ice
I
cream
think
mocha. Yeah.
yeah. Pumpkin spice latte. I'm such a slut for that. Call me basic white bitch.
Yeah,
I don't care.
really got into the pumpkin spice. Now peppermint
So good.
mocha. Peppermint mocha is my shit.
The peppermint mocha is really good. But the pumpkin spice is what it is. Like every single year, I say that my pumpkin spice, like my Starbucks spending, is all done
In the fall.
done during pumpkin spice.
That's funny.
Because I shit you not, I was getting that shit every day at some point. It's crack.
That's funny.
It's crack.
Your wallet was also crying.
Yes. Yes.
Elevation Burger, no idea what that is.
No idea. Five Guys.
Five
God, I wish I had some in five.
Guys.
I wish I had Five Guys in me.
That's either like us. We're just gonna keep on going. I think that's a solid A or a B for me.
I think it's S
Burgers are pretty fire.
tier. I think it's S tier. Well, actually no. I think A is fine. I think A is fine. The price, fucking ungodly. I think that
Yeah, but if we're putting price aside, like, cause
it's really good. I really like Five Guys.
The cats are absolutely distraught. One of them is scratching at my door.
It's okay.
I'll be done in a minute. Okay. I mean, yeah, Five Guys is just like, it's the thing. They got good milkshakes. They got pretty good
burgers.
Yeah, like,
They got it all.
my only gripe is the fries are just too much. Like, I don't need an entire
too many
bag of fries. Yeah, like. Yeah.
Some people argue that that's the best part.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's too much for me. Like, and then I get like, if I'm ordering it, I guess like to not eat there, which I'd rarely. Like, if I'm gonna get Five Guys, I'm gonna sit in and have the experience most of the time. And then I feel bad when I don't eat all the fries in the bag because I physically cannot.
Well, sometimes it's just a lot.
Yeah, their Cajun fries are pretty good, but yeah. Anyway, I think a solid A is pretty good for that. In-N-Out Burger, never been there.
Dude, okay, I've had it like once. Dude, this.
Oh
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a
Oh.
fuck, man.
Oh no! Oh no!
The fucking price is what makes this like. The price is the only reason why people would honestly buy this, because it is very cheap. But my ass is not waiting an hour for a mid-ass burger. Like,
You guys
dog.
have In-N-Out in Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an In-N-Out. We went, and it's like, dude, it took an hour. We left. Like, it's already like a 20-minute drive. It took an hour to get the food. And it's like, it's mid.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's cheap. And yes, I guess the price can represent the quality, but like, for how busy it is.
Nah, because like influencers be plaguing that shit to be gas.
Yeah.
And
like
that's false advertising.
Yeah, like, dog, you can wait my hour. You can gladly have my piece of shit burger. Like, I'm not waiting that whole time. Like, I could be doing better things.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I can make. This is definitely a case of like, we have food at home.
One thing I do want to try though is their animal style fries. I hear very good things about those. But everything else I don't really like hear good things about. They have animal style fries?
Yeah, I've
It's-
never had them.
It's just like the burger, I think. There's an animal style burger. Am I right about that?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's like the one thing I want to try. Everything else, I'm just like not really like. I don't know. I'm not going out of my way to try to go to an In-N-Out. But
All this food talk is making me hungry.
yeah, you haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
All right, we can speed through the rest of them. Jack in the
Never.
Box,
I've
I've never had.
never been. Never been. All right, perfect.
Jimmy
John's.
Ooh. Let's see. We got Jimmy John's. Scroll back down. We got Jimmy John's Quiznos. And I think that's it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Jimmy John's and Quiznos and Subway. So
Yeah.
Jimmy John's is above both of those for me.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know.
Where are you rating it?
Living in the Midwest just did it for me. If you live in Indiana and you don't like Jimmy John's, they're gonna kick you out of the state.
Really?
I'm just giving you a forewarning. Yeah, like it. Like In-N-Out is to California people, Jimmy John's is to Indiana people.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
For real. But Jimmy John's, I would put it at A, to be honest with you.
A. Okay. Word.
Have you had Jimmy John's?
I have. It is really good. I like their sandwiches. They're really good.
Another thing that Jimmy John's does that is like A-coded is they will sell their only a day old bread for $1.
Yes. They yes, I have seen
which
that.
is really awesome. It's
depending
not that
on
bad,
where
it's only a day old. Like, bro, yeah, I'll eat that.
Depending on where you are, I've seen it as low as 10 cents.
Yeah, like they even go lower than $1 in some places. But yeah, so that's pretty A-coded. Subway. I think
My argument with Subway is, brother, you're making the sandwich. If you got a shit sandwich, you just got shit taste.
You mean like we tell them what to put on it type deal?
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
My bad, you made a piece of shit sandwich.
Jimmy John's has like Well, I mean, Subway also has like pre-made ones you can just like look up at the menu and tell them that you want like the Italian Club or whatever. But
yeah,
you
I
also
always
can
build
pick-
my.
Yeah.
I always build my shit at Subway.
I always build my own too. I think Subway is a good C for me.
Yeah.
It's mid.
I would put it at B.
Okay, we can throw it.
I think,
B.
yeah, I would put it in B simply because it's like.
is you can build your own.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
Quiznos never been.
Quiznos is probably D.
D? Huh.
It's kind of like Jimmy John's, but like I don't know. I've only had it a couple times, and it's just kind of been like, meh. But I wouldn't put it at C because like that would be too close to Subway or Jimmy John's. So D tier.
I see. Word.
KFC. D.
D?
Yep.
I think over time KFC has just
It
been
has to go farther away than
downgraded.
Bojangles. Bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
That's fine.
And they're
I think-
trying so hard to get them out of the money hole by making quirky new little side things, and it's like it's not working. Colonel. Go
Yeah,
back to
I
the
think
battlefield.
I think they're definitely dispersing it way too hard, and I think that they've just lost in quality.
They used to be so gas. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. Like,
Although I do be putting down like a whole bin of coleslaw.
oh,
From
I don't
KFC.
like coleslaw, but their mashed
That
potatoes
shit is so
actually pretty
gas.
good. Krispy Kreme donuts. That has to go above Dunkin' Donuts, obviously.
Yes.
So-
I mean, it's a donut. Like,
I don't know if it deserves A. It feels pretty
Yeah.
B. They're pretty
B.
fucking good though. It's just like the staple.
yeah.
Krispy Kreme is the donut.
Yes.
Little Caesars.
We could group the
the pizzas. Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
we didn't do that earlier, but
what else is in here?
I think that's it.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Why don't we just get rid of the shit that we don't know? Like,
All right.
Nana,
do you
whatever
know
that
this?
is. Nope.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what Polo Loco is, but do you?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, I
I've
think
never
I
had Whataburger or White Castle.
I've never had Whataburger. I have had White Castle though. 0 out of 10. You might as well just put White Castle in F tier. Just throw it in.
Okay.
You don't even have to go into that. The majority of Americans
No
will
comment.
agree with me. Like,
Okay.
anyway, pizzas.
All right. Pizzas.
So,
Um,
Pizza Hut
I-
is like your staple childhood pizza you're growing up with,
yeah.
but it's also greasy as shit and not the best. So I think Pizza Hut for me would be like a C tier.
I think Domino's is better than all of these.
Oh yes, me too. Agree.
Okay, so
So Pizza
C
Hut is
tier.
C tier. I've only had Papa John's like twice.
Isn't this the one that it's like you can make your like you just buy the raw pizza?
I think you can, but they also do like normal, like.
I've never had it, so
I think it's pretty mid as well. It probably also goes in C. The Little Caesars is D for me.
D really?
Yeah,
Dang.
I mean,
Their
hot and-
crazy bread goes so
hot
hard.
and ready. That's like the only thing they have going for them, though. It's just like the
Yeah.
crazy bread is good. That's pretty much it. Their pizza's mid. Like, yeah, okay, it's hot when you get it. So are all the fucking others. What is the difference? I don't know about you, but when I go get my pizza from Domino's, it's hot and burning my hands. Like, okay.
Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's satisfies me when I need it.
I've never had it. All I know about Long John Silver's is that there's a conspiracy that it's a long chain of it's a long marijuana distribution chain.
What? Wow, okay. So I only consume seafood there. I don't know about all the other people, but I think Long John Silver's is C.
See?
It satisfies my seafood craving if I'm like out and can't get actual seafood and I'm really craving it. Like,
Yeah, it's like fish and
I can
chips,
get
right?
Yeah, I can get fish
Yeah.
and chips from there.
Word.
McDonald's. We've made it to McDonald's. So.
Oh man, like
so
this
here-
shit.
So here's my addiction story. It all started when I was a young lad. So yeah, I have a crippling addiction with McDonald's. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But, like, when I want something quick and fast, McDonald's. That's it. I don't even have to choose. There are no contenders. I will just go to McDonald's. Unless there's not a McDonald's in the area.
Which is
don't know what it
impossible.
Yeah, like near impossible. I genuinely have no explanation, but I have a crippling addiction. I have a problem with McDonald's. It's bad. It's probably mostly their fries. I don't know why.
Their fries are good.
And their sweet tea is the best fast food sweet tea you will ever get, and I will die on this hill. So.
But what about the rest?
Like the rest of their food?
Yeah,
The
like
quarter pounders are good. I usually, my go-to order is a number 7, which is 2 cheeseburgers and fries and a drink. That's usually what I get, unless I'm feeling nuggies, then I'm getting a 10-piece nuggie. Yeah, I don't know. McDonald's is
all I'm hearing is S tier.
because I'm so addicted, bro. I don't know.
Listen, speaking of addiction, heroin. No, I'm joking. No.
Dog, I roll up to the McDonald's. They're like, "All right, guys, Savi's back today. We gotta."
Savi's back.
Let's pull out the bag with the white powder, like, and put it on the fries. Like, I genuinely don't know what it is, but they feed me crack when I go there, and I.
My fucking McDonald's addiction right now is the iced coffee. Holy fuck.
Their coffees are pretty good too.
Like that has been crack.
And just their iced coffee. I'm not a fan of their hot coffee.
Just the regular iced coffee.
Like their iced coffees or their frappes is what I'm getting usually.
Yeah. I've just been hitting that, and it's crazy good. It's like
crack, bro. I'm telling you.
it's cheap. It's cheap.
It's
The McDonald's
cheap.
app. The McDonald's
The
app
McDonald's
has
app, they
a
got the
fucking
deals. They got
yeah.
the deals.
It has a deal, and it's $1. It is a large caramelized coffee, 106 post tax.
Yep.
Like, huh? Like,
and it's gas, bro. It's gas.
like
Crack.
it's yeah.
Crack
It's good.
cocaine. That's the answer. Anyway, S tier. So moving on, because I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for that one, but I'm sorry. I have a crippling addiction.
Yeah. All right.
Panda.
Panera. Not Panera.
I
Panda mid.
I don't really eat Panda. I
Yeah.
think I've eaten it one time, and I just had their pot stickers. But my boyfriend, on the other hand, when he's feeling shitty, cheap Chinese food, oh, he loves Panda.
See, but the thing is like there's just like better mom and pop shops that do the same thing that Panda does, that are way better.
Yeah. We don't have Panda near where we are, so we are like hitting up the mom and pop shops. But like in college, when he was at college, like anytime he wanted cheap, shitty Chinese, he would go to Panda like all the time.
I just think it's like
I'm okay with that.
there's cheaper, better Chinese food, and I think Panda does it mid, and it does a bad mid.
Yeah, I don't have anything to bring to that other than the one time I had their pot stickers, and that's it.
Panera S tier for their caffeine loaded lemonade that killed so many elderly. I'm joking.
I don't know. I would put it at like a solid B because their broccoli cheddar soup is literal gas.
It is
literal gasoline, like ethanol gasoline is their cheddar broccoli soup, and it's really good.
I just go ahead.
Sometimes their bread can be mid. It just depends on the day, I think, really. But yeah, their mac and cheese is pretty good.
I think they're pretty mid. I think there's like another mid situation.
I think the only reason why they're in B is because of their broccoli cheddar soup. IMO.
Yeah, they do have like niche items that are like really good. Like that broccoli cheddar is really good.
Pollo Loco.
I think it's okay. I think it's definitely better than KFC.
Okay,
Definitely better than Chick. Yeah, it's a chicken chain, but it's like it's closer to KFC than like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But they sell similar stuff. I would say like for a chicken chain, I definitely would put it like. Well, there's no chicken chain in B. I'd put it at B.
Okay.
I would put it at B because it's a solid joint for chicken. It's fine.
All right, cool. Popeyes, another chicken place. That.
Have you been? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah.
Yeah. Their biscuits are also pretty good.
Their biscuits are good, but you need water.
But you do need water, yeah. The flavor they got, but the dryness they flopped on that. I don't know, it's pretty mid for me. I haven't really had it a lot, but their biscuits are pretty good.
I think it's like I'm definitely not like
it's better than KFC.
It's better than KFC?
Wait, hold on. Why is Church's Chicken all the way over there? Put that move Church's Chicken to F. Like get out of here. Goodbye. Don't know what delusions I was feeling putting it in D, but anyway. Yeah, Popeyes is definitely better than KFC.
Yes.
But is it better than Pollo Loco?
The only time I'm getting Popeyes is like just a chicken sandwich, honestly. Like just like the convenience of the chicken sandwich, I think they just got it nailed down. Like it's
I honestly
but that's
just,
the
like,
only
pick
thing.
it over other places I can get chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
See, we have to ignore the price though, so I don't know.
I think it's mid.
I think it's also mid. I think it's a solid C.
Yes, I think it's very mid. I went with Murph, and it was pretty mid.
They
I
got
was
some
like,
good French fries.
Yes,
and their
they
milkshakes
do.
are pretty good, but everything else is kind of mid.
The milkshake I got was like actually like bad. I didn't like it, but maybe it was because I just ordered a shit milkshake.
Maybe.
That was my bad game.
Sonic A tier.
A tier.
I
I
fucking
love
Sonic.
their
Their
I
popcorn chicken, their tater tots, their chili dogs.
they're definitely like peak like hangover food.
All of their drinks, yes, hangover food. All of their drinks, specifically ocean water.
Oh my god, the ocean water slaps so hard.
When I tell you that I do not like coconut anything, I don't like coconut anything. Well,
But the ocean water?
I like pina coladas, but we can put that aside. Ocean water? Oh my god. I'm so sad. Like, Sonic doesn't exist. It didn't exist in Indiana, and it doesn't exist here. So I'm, like, so sad about it. I want ocean water. I miss it. It's so good. It's
really
refreshing. And all it is fucking blue coconut syrup and Sprite. That's literally it. It's so gas.
It's so gas.
It's literally so gasoline.
It definitely hits that like refreshing.
It's like when you go to McDonald's and get a Sprite and it's like, why is it spicy? It's that, it hits that, but it's like not too like, why is it spicy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like the coconut blue syrup or whatever like filters that out. Anyway, yeah, solid A tier. They just have so much good shit. Taco Bell. I love me some Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is pretty good. I'd put it in B tier.
Yeah, I put it in B tier too.
It's better than Del Taco.
It's also another restaurant where I only get one thing from it, and I just get the chicken quesadilla. That's pretty much all I ever get because I'm picky. But it's pretty gas.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, what's next?
Last one, Wendy's.
Oh, man. Their spicy nuggets send me to heaven.
I think it's like...
No, it's not S tier. It's not S tier. It's not S tier.
A tier. I think it's definitely A tier.
I think it's a solid A tier. They have pretty good breakfast. A lot of people that I talk to like will always say Wendy's for breakfast.
I did have their breakfast Baconator, and that shit was fire.
I just love their spicy chicken nuggets because that's pretty much the only place that I can get it. Like, because McDonald's was like, yeah, we'll do this one time for 2 seconds, and then it'll be the best thing ever. It'll make us the most money, but we're just only gonna do it for 2 seconds.
Word.
So yeah, their Wendy's fries are also gas.
Pretty good, yeah. I will admit their fries, their chicken nuggets are like really. I wish their chicken nuggets had a little bit more meat in them, but the crispiness, flavor of the like nugget is like really good.
Yeah. I think I'm good with A tier.
Sweet.
Damn, so
Well,
we only
gang,
got
that's
3 in S tier.
3 in S tier.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Bojangles. I don't know. Do we want to reevaluate any of them? If we want to put Five Guys in S tier, I'll take your word for it because you probably eat it more than I do.
Well, I don't eat it very often, but like I don't eat it very often because of the price. But since we're disregarding the price.
Yeah, if we disregard the price on all of these, do we want to move any of them?
I really don't remember the last time I really had bad Five Guys. Like, it's always been good. Okay. And it's like if I want a burger that's not McDonald's, it's Five Guys. Yeah. And it's so good.
Okay, it can go up to S tier then, if you want to put it there. Yeah.
I think the rest of it is fun. Yeah, I think the rest of it is fun.
I think we're solid. And we can ignore the stuff down at F tier.
Yeah. I think we literally just on the tier list we did the equivalent of another episode.
Yeah.
Which is nice and inconvenient. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Yeah. Well, that is that.
That is that. I'm gonna post this in the Discord and see what everyone else
we gotta
says.
keep this forever, and also get the community's word. Also, you guys can go in the comments and let us know your differing opinions and such, and where you think that we should have placed stuff. But I will say that McDonald's is a non-debatable because I have a crippling addiction and I need help. So yeah.
Yep.
Non-negotiable for the McDonald's. So sorry to say it, but it has to be an S tier. It cannot move. It's stuck there. It's super glued to S tier. So I don't know if you want to clarify that for our friends too, because I have an actual problem, but
McDonald's crippling addiction.
yeah.
It's okay. I'm like currently addicted to the iced coffee. Like I said, it's a problem. It's like
They
a
put
giga
crack in it,
problem.
I'm telling you.
They do.
McDonald's,
They
don't sue me. I know you're not feeding people crack, but like it feels like you are.
Listen, if you are, if I'm microdosing crack, whatever. Like, I'm already getting microplastics. What's crack gonna really do?
Yeah, there we go. Microplastics and PFAS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me all the PFAs.
Yeah.
All the PFAs, microplastics, crack, all of it. Throw some sawdust in my burger. I won't even notice.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you guys for joining us today for episode 3. We will see you in the next one. Bye!
Adios!